Hey guys, welcome back to my weekly vlogs. This week I'm probably going to be putting this up a day later than normal, mainly because my life has descended into chaos this week. I have actually not really spoken about this much or at all on here actually, but I am having thyroid treatment for my overactive thyroid / Graves' disease on Monday. And I have been kind of found it's just taken over most of my thoughts, and I've been trying to kind of get back into work after my Kenya trip, but really struggling to get back into the swing of things. It's probably one of the difficulties of being self-employed, and yeah, that's kind of taken over a lot of my life and my thoughts, so apologies that this is a day late. However, I did ask you guys what you would like to see, and loads of you said that you would like to see more gluten-free lunch ideas, and my last vlog that I did with all the lunch that I ate was really popular, so I have put together even more lunch ideas, some really cool ideas for things you can make and eat at home or take with you to work. I just think they're really simple, really easy. All the recipes are in the description below. Some of them are on the blog, some aren't. The description has all the information you need, so make sure you check it out. And I really hope this is helpful, and next week hopefully I will go over a bit of an overview of my treatment and my Graves' disease and all of that and how it's gone. But yeah, for now I really hope you enjoy these recipes, and I will see you again next week. First up, I'm making my super easy gluten-free pita bread pizzas. You can top them with anything you like, but this is the basis of this recipe. So I'm using a Genius gluten-free pita bread because I find them the softest ones, and I'm just popping it on a baking tray and spreading some tomato puree over the top. Then I'm going to add some grated mozzarella, and you can use fresh mozzarella if you rather, but this is just what I always have in the fridge. It's nice and easy. For my pizza today, I wanted to put some goat's cheese on, so I'm just crumbling this on, and then I'm adding caramelized onion chutney, which is one of my favorite pizza combinations, but you could go for anything like pepperoni, you could do mixed vegetables, anything you like. Pop it in the oven nice and hot for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's lovely and golden like this, and it's perfect. Just slice it up and enjoy it. Now I'm going to put all the written recipes down below, so if you can't quite catch what I'm doing, then please head down to the description, but this is just to give you an idea of how easy these gluten-free lunches are to make. Oh, look at that pizza, I'm drooling. Next up is my brand new recipe on the blog this week, which is my gluten-free tomato soup. Now you might think tomato soup is pretty plain, but this soup is amazing. I added some harissa paste to give it a kick, and it's so quick and easy to make. So I'm frying off some onion and some garlic, and then I'm adding in 2 tins of peeled plum tomatoes. Now this is going to save you a lot of time and effort instead of using fresh tomatoes, and it's a lot cheaper. I'm adding some tomato puree for that extra flavour, and then give it a really good mix. And then I'm going to add in some vegetable stock. I use Knorr as this is gluten free. And a pro tip here, make sure you swirl some around the cans to get the leftover tomato juice out so you don't miss out on any flavour. Now add that stock to the pan, give it a really good stir, and then we're going to add in our secret weapon, 2 teaspoons of harissa paste. Now you don't have to add this if you don't want to, but I just think it adds a really subtle kick and a lovely smoky flavour, and we devoured this whole pan in one sitting. Now obviously we need croutons if we're going to make soup. So this is how to make my super easy herby gluten-free croutons. I'm just chopping up some gluten-free bread, and I'm using the Juvella bread because I always have some in stock in the freezer. I'm adding some garlic granules, some onion salt, some mixed herbs, a good dash of salt and pepper, and some olive oil, and then mix it all together with your hands. Once it's nice and mixed, lay it out on a baking tray in one even layer and pop that in the oven. And while that's baking for about 10 minutes, we're going to blend up the soup using a hand blender, and then you've got these lovely, crunchy, crispy croutons, and it's time to serve it up. So if you are taking this to work and putting it in a thermos flask, I would recommend putting the soup in the flask and taking the croutons separately to add when you eat. Now I'm swirling in some sour cream because I love how that gives a lovely look to the soup and also a lovely creamy edge. And then I'm just going to pile those croutons high, finish with a sprinkle of fresh parsley or basil if you like. You could even put coriander on this, and then it's ready to serve. It's honestly one of my new favourite lunches, and it's a really light soup for the summer nights as well. So if you want dinner and you want something light, this is perfect. Now my final recipe to share with you today is my gluten-free egg muffins. I've been making these for ages and they're so quick and easy and versatile. Now you can follow the fillings that I've used, which I will put in the description below, or you can choose your own. It's really up to you. And I'm using half a red pepper, I'm using a couple of spring onions and some fresh spinach. This is basically what I had in my fridge at the time of making this, but honestly anything goes with these. I'm just frying it down to get it nice and wilted and cooked so it's not so crunchy when it goes in the muffins. And once that's cooked in about 3 to 4 minutes, take it off the heat while you make the muffin mixture. Now I'm going for 6 muffins. If you want to make 12, simply double this, but I'm using 3 eggs, and then I'm going to whisk them up nicely and add a little bit of salt and pepper for flavour, as well as a cheeky little pinch of chili flakes. Again, you don't have to put these in if you don't like the spice, but I just think they add a really nice flavour to them, and it's not too spicy. Then I'm going to add some extra mature grated cheddar. Again, you can use goat's cheese, you could use any sort of cheese you like. This is just what I had in the fridge. And then I'm adding in those cooked vegetables and I'm going to whisk it all up so it's nice and evenly mixed together. Now once I've done that, I'm going to have to just oil my muffin tin. Now please forgive the fact that this is a very old tin and it's not very non-stick. If you have any of those silicone muffin cases, that would be perfect for these. But for me, I've just had to oil this up to try and stop them from sticking. And then I'm just going to pour the mixture evenly between the 6 muffin holes. Make sure that the filling is spread out nice and even if you do have one which is a little bit smaller than the others. And then I'm popping them in the oven to bake. They take about 15 minutes and they come out lovely and golden like this. And once they've had a couple of minutes to cool, just use a knife to take them out of the tin. I promise it'll be easier for you than me. My tin is awful. And then you can eat them hot, you can put them cold in a lunchbox. They even keep for a couple of days and they're perfect for a picnic. If you make any of these recipes, please let me know. I'll link the recipes in the description down below. Check them out and let me know which ones you make first. I really hope that was helpful, guys. Honestly, I cannot sing the praises enough of the tomato soup. I just love it. And even Steve loves it and he doesn't even love tomatoes. So if that doesn't say it's good, I don't know what does. But yeah, I really hope you like these recipes. Please let me know in the description if you make any of them or if you want to see more vlogs like this. Let me know the kind of things you want to see. I'm all about trying to help you guys with gluten-free life. So please, please, please let me know what you want to see and I will make it for you. Please hit subscribe and I'll see you next week. Bye.